And welcome back to another episode of the Double J Talk Show. I'm Jazzy J.
And I'm JLau.
Where are we today, JLau?
Today, we are in my car, which is a 2016 Jeep Patriot.
We decided, we did it in my car, now we're going to do an episode in his car.
It's no BMW, but it's nice and,
it is nice.
It works.
It works for the purpose, it does its job, and hey, it drives nice.
It's holding up the laptop.
It holds up the laptop. It's built better for podcasts.
And for some reason, it's holding up our mic with the
cup holder. Or
not
like,
the cup holder.
Or the gear shift.
The gear shift, yeah.
The gear shift, and then there's like a little nudge here for the stand.
For like coins or whatever.
But it works.
It works.
It works. It makes it work.
It
so
does.
There we go.
All right. So what are we talking about today?
Travel.
More traveling stories.
Oh yeah. Well, what do we talk? I'm trying to think back to a few weeks ago when we did this episode, the last in the car episode.
We talked about road trips.
We talked about road trips. Now
not about trips in general.
Now we're gonna talk about where we've been in general. I guess.
What was your first trip?
North Carolina when I was
North
a baby.
Carolina. I also went to North Carolina when I was for a wedding.
I've never been to a wedding. Actually, no. I take that back. I've been to a wedding.
I've been to 3 weddings, and all 3 times were like in my elementary school. Yeah.
I've been to one wedding, and then I have one wedding coming up.
Really?
Yep.
Nice.
So, should be fun.
I like to dress up in a suit. It makes me feel like, confident.
In power.
Yeah.
Important.
Makes me feel like a manager at like a high-tier company.
Exactly.
Yeah. My first trip was Disney World when I was 3.
Nice.
It was, my dad used to work for a survival school. I might have mentioned this in the episode 3 of the podcast. But he used to work for a survival school, and they took a trip out to Florida, which is Disney World. And I was an only child at the time. I was only 3, and so he took me. And I saw Mickey Mouse. I got kissed by Mulan. I rode the Buzz Lightyear plane. Fun times.
Oh yeah, though some exciting times. My first Disney World experience, because we have a timeshare in Disney World since 2005, I think. We got one because we like Disney so much, and my parents like to always just take us back and forth to Disney World just because they thought it'd be a family-friendly vacation spot. So they decided, hey, why not get a timeshare
and why not just go to the happiest place on earth?
And we go to the happiest place on earth. So we go to Florida every year, almost every year.
Not this year.
Well, I'll explain a little more of my Floridian trips in a little bit. But my first Disney World trip, I think, was in 2003. When I went
2003.
Yep, when I went with my mom, my dad, and my...
I was only 1 year old.
I was, I think, 2.
Oh, that's right. You were born in 2001.
I was 2001. Yep.
Yeah.
So, yeah, it's exciting. It was exciting. I mean, I enjoyed it. I don't remember much of it because, yet again, I was a baby. But
the only thing I remember from three was getting stitches in the 3 stuff I said from Disney World. That's the only thing I remember.
I remember vaguely Disney World.
Yeah.
Like North Carolina, I don't even remember anything that happened. I was
8, but I remember going to a hotel. I was into Bakugan at the time. Yeah, the little ball toys and I remember it was a really long trip. It was like 8 hours to get there, and I wasn't a happy camper.
Yeah. Yeah. But all right, so I guess I'll explain Disney World. Yeah. I guess because that's a big thing in my family that we do, and then we'll get into some other locations.
I can't believe they're open now.
I can't believe it either. I mean,
it's fine, but at the same time,
they do need to make money. So I guess open up, and like I said, Florida is open in general.
Yeah.
So,
amusement park is a really huge expense, especially for Disney World.
So it has to be making money, or it's just gonna sit there and become abandoned, like some of these amusement parks. But Anyway, but yeah, we would go to Disney every year starting in 2005. We'd go usually around November, December-ish time. We'd take a week from school and we'd just go on vacation.
Okay.
So, it was nice. We'd stay at a different Disney resort every time. With a timeshare, you pay a due usually every year, but like I said, you get points, and like every night is a certain amount of points.
Okay.
That you would, pay for I'm not an expert on timeshares. I'm going off what I know based upon what I've been told. What I'm saying might be totally wrong, but so do not quote me. I am not a timeshare expert. I'm not a vacation planner. I'm not any of those categories. So
we're not vloggers who
we're not good at travel planning.
Yeah.
So we just talk about stuff, but I'm gonna go off exactly what I explained. And don't worry, this car is not moving, by the way. Just there's
It's
a car.
not.
It's not.
You can see in the background that nothing's moving.
Exactly. The background will be changing.
Yeah. We're just in here because it's.
See, now I'm just gonna go in and editing on YouTube and just clip that out. Yeah, but so you basically pay a certain number of points per night, and that's basically how you pay for your room.
All right. So how much money is a room in Disney then? If you convert it.
If you convert it, I would say good. Depends on the time you travel. Maybe about $300 a night, $200 a night.
I mean, it makes sense. It's Disney World.
Convert it. Like I said, not everyone stays at Disney Hotel. I know quite a few people that go down and stay at like Hampton Inn or a Holiday Inn or something and just drive to the park. Which some people.
I mean, Hampton Inns are pretty good for hotels.
Oh yeah, they're very good for hotels.
Yeah.
Like I said,
you got a pool.
You got a pool.
You got a room.
Free continental breakfast.
You got the free breakfast.
I always like hotels that do that.
Yeah. Good bacon. Good scrambled eggs.
Oh yeah. I always
now you're just making me hungry.
Yeah. If it's my choice for a hotel, I would choose the hotel that offers the free breakfast.
Hampton Inn.
As long as it has, if it was between, all right. So if we had two equal hotels, and it was between whether or not it had a free breakfast, like the pricing was all within like a few dollars of each other, and it was between whether or not it had the free breakfast or not, I would choose the hotel with the free breakfast.
Yeah. I mean, it would suck to wake up at 7 a.m. or 5 a.m., but
still
free breakfast. It's free food.
Free
I mean, it's not free. You
pay for it with your hotel experience, but like I said, free food is free food.
Yeah.
Well, free.
Hey, let's see. You got your protein, you get your fats, you get your carbs, and
you get everything business-wise. I don't know why I just opened it and closed the door.
Fine.
But oh well.
Hey, maybe you just want to see the lights.
Exactly.
See, we have a light bulb in here. Not light. I mean, it is a light bulb.
Dome light.
Yeah.
But yeah.
Speaking of lights, I did get my Chinese LED lights.
Oh yeah.
And they are right here, but they fell off recently, so I have to go fix it.
It's on the list of things to do.
Yeah. And I also have these charger light. I don't want to ruin the mic, so I'm not gonna. Okay, actually, see this little pink wire? That's that lights up when you plug in your phone.
Yeah. All right.
Back to your Disney story.
Back to the. That's a bit pretty much about it with the Disney story.
Okay.
I mean.
Back to hotel food.
Yeah, back to hotel food. Well, I mean, I could go into a little more about Disney. Like, Disney, here's the thing. It's a fun vacation. It's very expensive.
And crowded.
Well, it depends on where you go.
Yeah.
If you go in the summer, it's going to be crowded no matter what, because everyone's out of school.
Go in the winter.
If you go in November when everyone's in school, it's not as crowded.
Yeah. And no one wants to go to Disney. Actually, it'll still be warm there.
One of my friends lives in Florida now.
Yeah.
And he's like, oh, it was so cold last night. And I'm like, how cold was it? He's like, oh, it was 68. And I'm like, what?
Anything below 70 is winter for Florida.
I'm like,
Floridians.
What? It's 30 degrees and it was 30 degrees here during the day today.
I mean, you just get used to the temperature.
You get used to the temperatures down there. And I'm like, it was 30
Yeah. Because I went to Florida for the Orange Bowl in 2017 for the high school marching band. Going from New Jersey weather to Florida weather, it's crazy. I was wearing a heavy coat, hat, gloves, and a scarf, and then we just go to Florida with like 70. I'm just like, take them off. I'm like,
it gets it's warm in Florida. I definitely gotta say, it's a lot warmer than in New Jersey.
Yeah, anything below 70 is winter though.
Yeah.
In Florida.
Everyone has their own concept of temperature, and you gotta just say that. But like I said, in the winter in New Jersey, it's nice to go to Florida and be able to sit in your shorts and because when I went to Florida a few years ago for my sister's cheer competition. We went down to Florida. That was our Florida vacation, I guess, for the year. And we went down to Florida. They were down there beforehand because they had practices and stuff, and I was at the high school doing video stuff. So my brother and I, and my dad was working, so it worked out that my mom and my sister would go down to Florida, and my brother and my dad and I normally would stay home, but it was her last year, so we decided, hey, and we had airline miles, so because like I said, Dad flies for work, or every once in a while he'll.
Credit cards also give you like those
exactly.
points for
credit cards will get you the points, and my dad flies for his job every once in a while, so airline
Yeah,
miles
adds up.
add up after a while, so you can use them to fly to places. So that's a good thing. I have airline miles I have to use too.
I do not have a credit card at the moment because I don't have a job.
I don't
right
have a
now.
credit card. I just have airline miles
okay.
from, just for extra from the airline, because you can join frequent flyer programs without having to sign up for a credit card.
Oh, that's true. But here's the thing: I don't fly at all. The last time I flew was the 2017 March
I have not flown in a plane since
2019.
Maybe even after 2019. I'm trying
2018.
to think. When was the last time I was in a plane? Oh, what?
The
This is
Madrid
gonna
trip.
bother me.
The Spain trip.
No. This is gonna bother me. Oh.
Okay.
I
Anyway.
think it wasn't in 2019. I don't think, because we were. Yeah, it wasn't actually. I think.
Okay.
Oh yeah, it wasn't. Was it in 2019?
Anyway, so
I'm gonna look it up real
Alright.
quick. So Jacob's gonna tell a story,
Alright.
and I'm gonna look it up, because otherwise it's gonna bother me.
So have you ever been on a cruise before?
I have been on a cruise. How
Okay.
about you?
My first cruise was 6 years old. We went
Nice.
to some island that is owned by the UK. It's like in the Bermuda Triangle area, and I went to the Royal Caribbean cruise, and it was very fun. I got a ton of sunburn. I got the carpet was I had an allergic reaction to carpeting for some reason. Must have been like the chemicals they used. It was really fun. I got to experience the beaches. The beaches were really fun,
Oh, here it is.
and we went. Oh,
So the last time I was in a plane was May of 2019,
okay. So that was last year in
and
spring.
that was a weekend Disney trip.
Yeah. Okay.
Because every once in a while, see,
Spring break.
as we get older, we usually just do weekend Disney
Yeah.
trips. We usually just go down like Thursday, Friday, Saturdays, and then come back Sunday.
Yeah.
Just because it's better.
Anyway, back to my cruise story.
Oh yeah, go for it. Sorry,
So-
sorry, I just.
No, it's all good. It's all good. So you know the Royal Caribbean cruise, right? Have
Yep.
you ever been one?
I have been on 2 Royal Caribbean, I believe.
Okay. Yeah, I only been on the one in like when I was 6. That was right before the recession. We had some money. We thought, hey, let's go enjoy cruise. It was right before the recession happened, so. All right, so any cruise stories for you?
So I've been on. I think I've been on 5 cruises now. Given in the early days, first cruise I was on was a Disney cruise, because we found out with the timeshare you can use points to go on a cruise.
Awesome.
So we were like, okay,
Let's go on a cruise.
let's go on a cruise. So the first cruise I went on was to the Caribbean, and that was through Disney on the Disney Fantasy, I believe.
Okay.
And then the second cruise was the Disney Dream in the Bahamas, so that was fun. And then a few years later, we decided, hey, let's do another cruise, and that was on the what?
2016, 2017.
Do you remember what ship you were on?
No, I was 6. So I
It was
don't
on one of the
remember
Royal Caribbean ships, not the bigger ones, but on one of the mid-sized ones.
much. Oh, I remember getting seasick a lot
Or
during my
was
cruise.
it? Yeah, it was. I think it was actually on one of the biggest ones. My first Royal Caribbean one
Okay.
was the Allure of the Seas, I think. Yeah, I was on the Allure of the Seas. That was my first Royal Caribbean
Nice.
one. So that was
I
a
don't
fun-
remember which one I was on.
That was a fun one. And then the second one was the Freedom of the Seas, and that was when I went to Barcelona.
Okay.
So, like I said, and then my most recent one I did was one out of New York here to Bermuda on the Norwegian Escape. Now, you've had one cruise experience. I've had 3 different cruise line experiences. If I had to rate them in order by cruise line, I would have to say it would go Royal Caribbean, Disney, Norwegian.
Norwegian last?
Yeah.
Was it not good?
It wasn't as fun, because here's the thing. If you're under 21 on a cruise and it comes out of New York and you're going to Bermuda, most of the casinos and stuff are all 21 plus. So if you're under 21, there's not much.
All there is just gambling and casinos.
Gambling
I
and
guess.
casinos.
Yeah.
Like the Royal Caribbean ships, they have like a whole promenade.
They had a lot of stuff for kids too.
They had a lot of stuff for kids to enjoy. Like they have a kids club. I didn't really use the kids club. They had activities for kids, like the pools. They had slides, and
They had adventure or something.
they had like Adventure Ocean, I think it was.
Adventure
called.
Ocean, yeah.
They had like things like that. The Disney cruise, it's basically built on family, so
Yeah.
that's fun.
They probably have rides on the Disneyland cruise.
They do a water coaster on
Wow.
on the Fantasy and the Dream. They have
Nice.
it's called the Aqueduct.
Oh, really?
Yeah, it's pretty fun.
Well, I mean, I haven't been to Disney.
But here's the thing.
Oh, I was supposed to go to Disney this year in April.
We were supposed to go in June too. Just yeah.
But lucky us, COVID hit.
COVID hit and that canceled that.
Yeah.
So here we are.
Stuck in a car.
Yeah.
Not really stuck.
Not really
We're
stuck.
just- We decided to be here.
I think we have a Disney trip planned for sometime this year.
Really?
I think.
Oh, I was supposed to go to Japan in October or September. Yeah.
This year?
Yeah. No, last year. Because my dad wanted to take us to Japan because he knows all about Japan and the culture.
Yeah.
You know, Japan is a really cool country of tech stuff.
Yeah, a lot of tech.
Tech stuff. I just like the culture in general. The movies, the martial arts.
Yeah.
It's really fun there.
Yeah. But basically the whole thing of
There's so many cars coming into
is that my car?
Now it's like.
Did someone just take my car?
Yep, I think they did. There goes his BMW.
Excuse me for a minute.
Well, we'll edit this out.
No, I think we keep this in.
Keep this in. All right.
No, I'm just kidding. That's my dad.
Yeah.
He's taking my car. Because I think he's got to get
Probably going.
He's taking my car. People, we share cars in the family, so people can.
I don't. This is my car.
Yeah, he's lucky.
Yeah.
In my family, people like to share cars. If
Yeah.
my car's out in the driveway and I leave my keys on the counter,
It's fair game.
fair game.
Yeah.
Same thing with my brother.
We all have Patriots. Well, different Patriots.
I know you
but-
all have Patriots, so.
Yeah. My sister's probably gonna get a Patriot too.
And your sister will get a Patriot. That's what
Patriots.
that's what I would want. That's what I want to do in my family.
Yeah.
I want to have one brand of car. Everyone gets the same car, different years, but
No one
the same
complains.
can.
No one
one complains because they're all the same, basically.
The only difference between our our Patriots is just literally the year. That's the only difference.
Yeah, that's how I kind of want to do
And
it.
the miles. That's it.
I know in a few years I have to think about getting another car.
Oh yeah.
I don't know what I'm gonna get. I don't know. I'm not gonna get another BMW.
Yeah, it is.
I like it,
the insurance and the
except the insurance and stuff is not. I want to get a Jeep, or
Yeah.
I want to get an SUV of some sort.
Jeep, man. Jeep
I'm probably gonna do a
solid for
Jeep
the price.
SUV.
You know, it's actually the cheapest, like newer SUV you can probably get.
Yeah,
'Cause
Jeep
That's why we got it.
or Jeep. I was looking at Honda and Toyota.
I'd say Jeep because American-made cars are generally more better.
It depends.
Yeah. I mean, we used to have a Toyota Sequoia.
Yeah,
That lasted a long time.
it depends. I gotta think about it. I got a few years to think about it.
Yeah, of course.
But
Right now, your BMW is pretty solid.
it's in good shape right now. So I got a few years. But in a few
Plus,
years,
you get to
I'm gonna
flex on
another
all
car.
those pheasants.
I very rarely flex the Beamer.
Yeah.
Because I'm a very humble person. I try
Yes.
not to flex on people.
Yeah.
It doesn't. I'm not really one to flex on stuff.
Yeah, he really isn't. That's you know, it's a nice quality to have. Just to not like.
I don't like. Oh, I have all this. You stink. I've been to all these places. You stink. It may come off like that. I don't try
No.
to do that.
He doesn't at all.
No. So back to Japan. You said you were planning on going?
Yeah, we were supposed to go to like Tokyo and stuff.
Yeah. Have you ever been outside the country other than?
The cruise? No, I have not been.
I've been. So with cruises, I've been out of the country a few times. Like I've been to a few of the Caribbean islands. I know U.S. Virgin Islands. I've been. Most of these are day trips.
Yeah.
Puerto Rico, I've been to for Mexico, I've been
Bahamas.
to Bahamas, Bermuda, those areas I've been to. And then in Europe, I've been to Italy, France, and Spain, and that was all on the cruise.
Oh yeah, that's a lot of countries.
Yeah, it's a lot of
Well, I mean,
it's a lot of countries to hit on one cruise trip and one lifetime, I guess, for now. Which, like I said, now that I'm in college, I don't travel as much. Like
Yeah.
I don't travel as much as everyone else. So
plus with COVID.
plus with COVID right now, like I'm obviously not going to be traveling as much.
Yeah.
Like so, that's just how it is. So
The longest trip was probably an hour to Bridgewater. That's my longest trip right now.
that's been the longest trip I've done. Well, I take that back. The longest trip I've done during this quarantine is I did go down to Seaside once for so it was a 2-hour drive. So
Okay.
not a bad. But like
Did you
I
have
said,
fun?
yeah, I had fun.
Nice.
It was enjoyable. But like I said, during this quarantine, I've gone back and forth to the beach. I don't know about you.
We haven't gone to the beach since 2017. 2017 was like the year we stopped going on like long trips and stuff.
Yeah, it depends on with me. It's kind of different. But like I said, I we try and go to the beach once a year, usually,
Okay. That's fun.
which is like I said.
I mean, the beach is fun for the right person.
Yeah, I'm not.
I like
really,
the boardwalk. I like the beach.
I like
mean,
the boardwalk. I'm not really a big sit on the beach guy all day. I'm
mean-
more of a go do it guy. So that's
Yeah.
why I like Disney because there's a lot to do. But I'm not really the one to just sit on the beach all
I
day.
mean, I
lounge by
would
the
sit
pool.
on the beach if it was like nighttime, and I'm not going to the ocean. The ocean is kind of disgusting.
I do like. Here's the thing. I can do the beach for about an hour, and then I get bored of it.
Yeah.
So, like I said,
Yeah, jump around. Woohoo.
yeah.
I mean, that's
ooh.
fun for like an hour or two.
When I was a kid, the beach was always fun.
Yeah.
But like I
Uh,
said, I'm not one to sit on the beach all day.
Yeah. You got any beach stories? Any funny beach stories?
Nothing really.
No.
All my beach experiences
Yeah, I mean,
are typical.
beaches are just generally just like, okay, you're just having fun on the beach.
Yeah.
Sitting there, reading your book. Or go in the ocean.
Yeah.
Make a sandcastle.
Exactly.
Typical beach stuff.
That's basically what I do at the beach. I mean, we do like to go to the arcade. There's one arcade in Seaside, Lucky Leo's, it's called,
Okay.
that we go to all the time. That is always
Wildwood is full of
exciting.
like exciting.
Wildwood
It's full of exciting
is
boardwalk
full of a
experience.
lot of. Wildwood is a lot of fun. I gotta say,
I think it's more geared for teenagers.
it is
in,
geared.
in my opinion.
It is geared. The Jersey Shore, it's kind of sectioned, I guess, is
Yeah.
the correct term.
Atlantic City's more for adults and
by a
21
far
up.
shot.
Yeah,
Because you got the gambling casinos, you got all the adult stuff,
All the adult like venues and things like
Yeah.
that.
and then
Seaside. What would we say about Seaside?
I never been to Seaside, so I've
Seaside,
No idea.
Seaside, I would say, is a mix of teenagers, definitely.
okay.
Because a lot of like high schoolers go down there for like prom weekends and stuff.
Okay.
So
And Long Branch too.
LBI too is teenagers, and Wildwood. Wildwood's a mix of younger college people.
I see more like
Avon,
teenagers there.
Avon is, I would say, college people.
Okay.
Ocean City is definitely older people.
It's more
and-
family
and
friendly.
family friendly.
Yeah.
And then, it's just basically how it is. Like, so my favorite beach is Seaside, but that's just because I've been going there.
My
for-
favorite is Wildwood actually.
Oh, and Point Pleasant. I've been
Point Pleasant?
I would go to quite a while. Point Pleasant is definitely family
Okay.
friendly.
My favorite is Wildwood. We went to the beach jam with the Boy Scouts, and I had a ton of fun there.
I remember that. I missed that trip, and I am
was
so happy I did.
No,
We-
I'm not.
we-
I'm not.
we-
I'm happy that the rain was there.
We
I actually
had-
like the rain there.
The
It was funny.
flooding tents.
Yeah. That wasn't fun, but the flooding on the boardwalk, that was fun.
I have never been so happy to not have gone on a camping trip when I heard that story. I was so happy that I
Yeah.
missed that.
Yeah.
Ugh.
It's really fun doing amusement parks in the rain.
Amusement parks in the rain,
It's really
that's
fun.
fun. Now, what
But-
amusement parks have you been to around here?
Just Dorney and Hershey.
Yeah, around here, I think that's about the same for me, Dorney and Hershey,
Yeah.
because they're the two big ones, I guess.
Hershey is just only because
We've gone for Scouts.
yeah, and
My sister's Girl Scouts because they had a few extra tickets.
Yeah. Oh, actually, now that I think about it, we did go to Hershey. We did Hershey. We did do one Hershey trip as a family
Okay.
once,
Yeah, me too.
so that was fun.
But that was because of the Girl Scout tickets. We bought them through them.
We did because I think we had something through AAA that we found, and
Okay.
was a very good deal. So we decided to, why not take the deal? We went a weekend and went to Hershey.
All right.
Actually, I think it was the 4th of July weekend. Yeah, 4th
Really?
of July weekend we went to Hershey.
Nice.
And we got a pretty good deal on tickets and
See any fireworks?
Yeah, we did see fireworks.
Nice.
They were exciting. But yeah, I definitely enjoy it.
Okay.
Now, in my experiences, you've done travel for marching band quite a bit. Like, where have you been marching band wise?
just literally Florida
Just Florida?
and
Couple areas around the New Jersey.
Yeah.
Like schools.
For me,
Pennsylvania.
I do a lot of I used to. I do a lot of video, athletic video, so I did a lot for wrestling. So wrestling took me all over the place, especially
where?
in the state of New Jersey. So New
Okay.
Jersey, I've been up and down to the high schools, the typical high schools.
yeah.
For the wrestling state, or for the football state championship a few years ago, it was at MetLife Stadium in East Rutherford.
Yep.
That was fun.
I've been there too for marching band too.
Oh, that was a fun
We
experience.
we did a halftime show for
When
one
you
of
get
them.
to be on the field at MetLife Stadium, that's a fun experience.
Yeah.
I also been to the Hard Rock Stadium.
Or
Orange
be
Bowl.
in the press box. That's even
Yeah.
better.
I'd rather be in the press box.
Press box was a lot better that day.
Yeah.
Oh,
But-
I remember one of the marching band things that we went to for the Giant Stadium. It got rained out. And not rained out. It was really raining and
Yeah.
miserable, but we stayed there. Yeah, we still had fun. We saw the Giants drum line. That was fun.
But that was fun. The furthest I've gone, and then I've done a lot of points down the Jersey Shore, so I've done Tom's River. I've gone to, which is right outside Seaside.
I've heard it's a nice place there.
It's a very nice area. I've been to Wildwood for wrestling, which, like I said, not
And we've been there for the beach
not
jams.
bad area, not a bad area. Jersey trips, it's not that bad. They're not that expensive,
Yeah.
especially like Tom's River.
Especially if you live near the.
If you live near there, like a lot of the times, unless it's a big tournament, it's an all-day tournament, I don't even get a hotel.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, or it's a multi-day tournament too. It's a different story because Atlantic City is the big wrestling state tournament, and I actually helped record podcasts down there. So, basically, we had a hotel, and we basically went to a wrestling tournament, the big state wrestling tournament. I'm gonna turn on the light,
Yeah, go ahead.
see if it fixes it.
It's up these two.
Oh.
Up.
I don't know.
I think that's better.
It's better.
The one up here. Nope. That's automatic.
Yeah, it's better. It's better, I think.
Okay.
Oh, there's no light in there. Some
Yeah,
cars have lights.
Yeah.
in there.
It's, I think my mom does, but not my car for some reason.
It's different.
That's.
But yeah, that's basically how my experience with travel. Oh, and then I've gone to Virginia Beach a couple times for wrestling tournaments
Okay.
for the national duels, and then
Nice.
I did get to go to Florida to the ESPN complex at Disney.
Nice.
Another Disney trip that we were able to use timeshare for.
Awesome.
So it's good. It works.
Yeah.
So it works out. We find many ways, but we were in Disney at the ESPN Wide World of Sports, and we were able to, I filmed wrestling at a ESPN Wide World of Sports complex. So
There you go.
I could say I've done that, which is exciting. Yeah,
I think that does it for this episode.
that wraps about it. I don't really have too much of other travel stories.
Yeah, me too.
I mean, like I said, we both have been all over the place.
Well, especially in Jersey with high school sports.
Especially in Jersey, yes.
Yeah.
I've been up and down Jersey and now up and down PA too.
Nice.
Because I
You go to college there.
because I go to college in PA, so now I've been all over PA. I could still get lost in PA because I don't go past Selinsgrove.
Yeah, just use Waze. You'll be fine.
Normally I don't go past Selinsgrove, so once I get out the State College Pittsburgh area,
Use lost.
I'm lost.
I just use Waze. You'll be fine.
Yeah, Waze is like my best friend. All right, you get to do the
Oh
plug.
gosh. You can find us on Spotify, iHeartRadio, Audible. Thanks, Callie. The dog's outside. We also have Google Podcasts. Did I say that already?
No.
Okay. You can also find us on YouTube. Apple Podcast. Breaker. Okay. Breaker.
Castbox, Overcast. Boom.
Okay, there we go.
And more.
I was close.
And more.
Like us on Instagram. Comment. Send us suggestions on it, please. We want to know what you want to hear. We're also on Facebook. We're also on Twitter. Any other things I'm forgetting?
Nope. At the Double J Talk
Okay,
Show.
I actually didn't do so bad this time.
Yeah. That just about wraps up the episode.
Jared, you want to say anything before we go?
Nope. That's all I got. I don't have too much to go.
Okay.
Like I said, I think, yeah, it's almost February. Can you believe
It is.
that?
This
The last few weeks have gone pretty
ever since
quick.
quarantine, it went pretty fast because all we're doing is just sitting
Sitting,
around,
playing video games, recording
Yeah.
podcasts,
do band stuff,
band stuff,
DJ stuff.
DJ stuff. Don't forget to check out his band podcast.
Don't forget to check out his DJ. What is it? What's your radio frequency?
88.9 FM in
In the Selinsgrove area.
in the Selinsgrove, Bloomsburg, that area of Central PA. If you're listening out there, definitely check it out because now I'm back on there for the school year because the school year started up again. So now I'm back on.
Yeah, and we just started another. I think we are just starting the Infected Heads podcast.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, he's the manager. I will be co-hosting along with the other Infected Heads members.
Let's definitely give that a check.
Links in the description.
Links in the description. Thank you all for listening, and we will see you all next time.
See you guys.